Alright, so how to make a low poly image. So first we're going to create a new document. I'm using the Photoshop CC 2017, the most updated version out there right now of 8.2.17. So create a new document here, and I'm going to create it for 11 by 11. Resolution probably 150, and just whatever you want to call it. White background's all good. Just create, you don't need any bleed or anything like that. Oh, inches. And then just hit create, you should be good to go. So once you get this, you want to place your image, place embedded, and then once this comes up, no. Oh, here we go. So once this comes up, just go find your image and place it. So you can just do anything you want. Just pick something simple, just for the tutorial. And then you can pick anything you want, but just for the sake of the tutorial, just something simple. So once you got your image in there, it doesn't matter if you enlarge it because we are going to be blurring it a little bit. So just make sure you just got something that'll fit your canvas. So the first thing we're going to do is unlock the background layer here and just delete it. Yes. And then right click on the layer itself, and you're going to want to rasterize the layer. Once you rasterize the layer, go ahead and go to the polygonal lasso tool, and you're going to want to kind of zoom in and pick areas. So you just want to go, we're going to start with the ears, and just kind of click there. Just kind of make triangles. Usually low poly is done with triangles. And then you're going to want to go to filter. Is it nuts? Okay, make sure you have your layer selected. And then you want to go to filter, blur, average. And then it should blur the average color there. And then you're going to want to deselect this and just press Control D. And then go on to your next section. Make another triangle. And then filter, blur, average. So you can zoom in more to get a better view of what you're doing. And then once you got that, you can, if you want to, instead of going back to filter and blur average, you could just click this button here, or you could do Alt Control F. So I'm going to do Alt Control F, and it did it. And then deselect the layer. So you want to make your next triangle, and then Alt Control F, and that's about it. So just make another triangle, however you want. You can make the triangles as big or small as you want. So just Alt Control F, Control D. That's about it. And then I also like to section off things. So I'll do the ear, and I won't blend it with the other ear. So I'll make a line of triangles here, kind of to separate the individual ears. Or if it's the face or something like that, it's the nose. So just continue going along here and making more triangles. So continue just going along, doing more triangles. That's basically what we're doing now. Also, another thing to know is that you can go down to View here, and you can snap to Grid. Now, yeah, I don't have the grid showing because I like to see my work, but you could go to View, Show, and then Grid. And then your work will snap along the grid. And that's how I'm getting my edges to line up. And if you don't want to do that, you can always just turn off grid, so you go Show and Grid. And it'll still snap to it, but you just won't have the extra red lines in front of it. So that's basically all you do. I'm going to continue just finishing this up. Alright, so once you've done most of it, I'm going to show you how to do the eyes and the nose. Just a little bit more detail. So just kind of go around and select color groups itself. So this part of the eye. And then blend that together. Select another part. And just kind of go to the color groups. And select colors around there. Maybe a little bit cheat going across a little bit the eye. Oh, there we go. And so we'll redo that one here. Just gonna cheat a little bit. Go there. And I think, yeah, we need one here. And then for the eye itself, so now we actually have a darker area. Select, just go after the group of colors again, but you're going to want to select the pupil itself a different color as its own group essentially. So once you've selected the eye, go on to the nose. Which looks okay. Alright, and then go to the nose here, and select the top part, and go down all the way to where the opening is. Where nostrils. Alright. That's about it there. Now I'm going to go on and show how to clean it up, because we have like open spots there, different places around. So what I like to do is I'll just reselect the whole triangle, because the top and sides are good, just the bottom's not that great. Now it looks okay. So just select the top, go all the way down to the bottom. If you want to realign stuff, now is the time to do it. Once you clean it all up and combine the triangles you want, you go now do the background. So this has got a nice blurred background. Essentially, you're just gonna select along the edges. You can just create a giant triangle and kind of just clean it up. So if you want to change the background, just select Magic Wand. You can select everything. Hold Shift and then Control U. And you should just be able to change everything. You have to click. You get a little pop-up. Click the colorize if you don't, otherwise it's just gonna essentially change this color. This. So click colorize. And yeah. Green. Press OK. And Control V. There you go. That's how you do it. Make sure you save work.